Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Today's video is how to transfer your drawing or your sketch onto your working surface without having to do a lot of erasing. So let's just get into it. So I'm going to be transferring this drawing onto this paper, which is the pastel mat. Instead of trying to draw this onto this paper and messing up the paper, I'm going to use a white carbon paper. And there's two sides to this. There's a dull side and then kind of a shiny side. And you want to make sure the shiny side is down. Get it in place. And tape it. Well, you don't have to tape that. You just get that in place. And we're going to position our frog. Well, before we even do the paper, let's look and see, how do we want this frog? Do I want him like this, with some space behind him and more forward? Or do I want to end up doing it as a vertical? I think I like this way better. So I'm going to get my placement, say, oh, now look at his toes. I have to make sure, since I've taped my paper down, I'm not going to have a frog down there. So I need to lift it, bring him up a little. And we're going to tape him right there. You could probably see where I've drawn other things in the background, like the tree and some not flowers, but leaves and branches. I decided I wouldn't put that in at all on the sketch, because when I see it, then I'm going to want to put him on a tree with some branches all the time. But this way I can put him on whatever it is I want. So first thing I'm going to do, I got it placed. I have some tape. This is artist tape, so it's not super sticky, so it's not going to tear my paper. So I'm just going to tape it down. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Okay, so I'm back. All right, I have my frog taped down. Now I'm going to take my white carbon paper, and the reason I'm using white is because this is a colored pastel mat, and I don't want to have black on it. I would rather have the white. It's not going to show up in my final drawing. So I've got my paper placed. I'm going to use one of these little stylus. It's got a little larger point, round point, and here's a very small one. So I'm just going to use it and draw around my frog. Because his toe was cut off here when I drew, I can just go ahead and make that up as I go. So before I get too involved in drawing this, let's look and see if we have some lines on the paper. And we do not, because I'm not pressing quite hard enough. There's very little. There's a little bit right there. You can see it a little. Let's see what happens if I use the larger stylus. But I don't want to press so hard that I indent my paper. Let's check it again. There we go. You see this? Much better. So I'm going to use the larger round end and continue with the drawing. Well, I'm going to use the larger round end and continue going over my lines. Now, because this is a stylus, it's not going to show where I've already gone over the marks for the frog. So I have to be very methodical so I don't forget something. Lift up again and check. Yep, there it is. Because you don't want your frog, or you don't want your top drawing to move, because you're not going to be able to line it up again. So I was here. Now let's go step by step. Just cover each little area. His eyes, I'm not thrilled about his eyes right at the moment, but I can tweak those as I'm working on the drawing in pastels. I'm going to go around here to the mouth. Here, I have not done that. I have not done this foot yet, so don't let me forget to go back and do that. So I will do the foot now. And I can hear the tractor outside. We're moving brush, clearing more of the down trees in the brush. You don't realize how much work it takes to clean up after a hurricane. And we had not finished cleaning up from Idalia when in 2023, when in last year 2024 we had Debbie, we had Helene, and we had Milton. Helene brought down a lot more trees, a lot more work that we have to do. So we're still in the cleanup phase. Thankfully, very thankfully, we didn't lose anything from, nothing was seriously damaged. We just lost a lot of trees. Now let's see, do we have our frog? And we have our frog. There it is. And here is a close-up of our little green tree frog, all transferred. As you can see, the lines are nice and crisp. They're not messy. So I'm very pleased with how this transfer turned out.